I've met many people that have shaped me into the person I am today. Even though some relationships didn't work out, I've learned a lot from them. Here's my story and the many people I've encountered in my life. After some stressful times back at home, I decided to go on a 2-month solo trip around South Asia. I wanted to be immersed in a culture where I was unfamiliar with the language and the streets. My main goal on this trip was to find myself by getting lost. For some odd reason, I always seem to meet someone when I least expect it.
All in Chinese.
小姐要点餐了吗？
Hi, can I order green tea?
中文可以吗
Or do you have green tea? Like
Sorry,
the,
no English.
the like green tea packet, and then
what do you want?
put it. Just one green tea.
哦，绿茶。
哦，
Yeah, lucha. How? Thanks.
Are you not from here?
No, I'm from Vancouver.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Linda, nice.
Okay,
Nice to meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
Even though I just met him, it felt as if we were already close friends. He made me feel comfortable, and he reminded me of a friend I had back at home. Life's kind of crazy how we meet strangers. They randomly appear and soon become an important part of our lives. This is what I call serendipity. When I was hanging out with him, I realized I was slowly beginning to develop feelings. You could call it a crush. You know that kind where all they do, you can't help but have a silly smile on your face? Where even though you have a busy schedule, you would still find time to see them. Being the hopeless romantic that I am, I started to think of crazy things like, I wonder how his hair smelled, and how our wedding would look like. He had this charming quality about him that made me like him even more. I knew what I was feeling was silly, because it wouldn't last. One day, this will all disappear. But I wasn't ready to face my problems. I wanted to go with the flow. So I fought against my feelings and wore my heart on my sleeve. When things were starting to get complicated, I tried to suppress my feelings by keeping my distance. But it was too late. I was already falling for him. Eventually, the day finally came where I had to face reality. I wish I could stay.
I know. Hey. We said we weren't gonna be sad about this, right?
It just really sucks. Sadly, as much as we wanted to be together, we just couldn't continue. We were in different stages within our lives, and we needed this time to grow up and explore life by ourselves. It was really hard to say our goodbyes, because a part of me felt as if he was the one. If we ever meet again, things would be different. This time, I would stay.